him at the very like everything's like no, and then the very last episode he's just like stuff manifests.
Well, honestly, I can make that happen
Like,
if Colric praise enough.
Bring someone from the dead.
Praise the sun.
We're not bringing anyone back from the dead, Josh. I'm sorry, that's not what we do here.
Oh man.
I know. No, that's good.
We do not do that yet.
Don't marvel it.
It's not a pretty sign.
Where the,
DC, you're
frick,
right.
where the frick is Hunter,
DC,
man?
you're
Why
right.
is he always the last one here, man?
He's apparently not coming.
I had to
What?
switch
Oh yeah, Andy won't be here.
my
That's fine.
microphone from inside my recording booth to outside my recording booth,
Uh-oh.
and so I think everything's okay, but it took me a while to figure it out.
Wow, wow.
But I literally was recording a chapter of an audiobook earlier today, and now we're doing this.
How's your voice?
Fun.
Good.
Good. It better be,
I
because
mean-
you have a lot to do this episode.
What?
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
You're going to be a very busy boy. You're going to be
I'm
such
always
a
a
busy
very
boy,
busy boy.
David.
It's someone
David,
else's
you're going to be
turn.
such a busy boy, David.
I'm gonna
David, you're
not
going to be
respond.
such a busy boy.
I'm just gonna
You're gonna,
watch.
oh,
the
you're going to be
time.
Hunter this episode. Okay.
Yeah.
I said that because Hunter's here.
My
Hi,
mic
Hunter.
has my audio.
I'm getting text messages already about being late, and you guys are texting me before you've even started anything.
Well, yeah. Why we're not going to start without you, silly?
Look, not everybody can be Andy.
And just not show up. Listen, I'll be honest. He set himself up very well to not be here. The last line that anybody speaks is Roswell. He says, "Sneed, disappear." It's perfect.
True. He just disappears again.
Oh shoot! Hold on. I need to turn the starting soon on.
Is my audio worse than usual, or is it about right?
It sounds good.
It's a
bored.
little bit quieter.
Accuracy of Synchra Ion was.
That's
What did we say?
crazy.
18?
18.
818?
Josh, stop yawning. You have a lot to do this episode. You're gonna be a busy baby.
I know. I've had all week off too,
Oh yeah, that's right. Huh?
and I'm more tired than ever
Oh,
before.
hey guys, can we also try to do better about not talking over each other? It is
Yeah.
so
Last
so
episode.
bad.
Good luck.
It was
Good
I
so
luck.
will try
bad.
to stop talking
Oh,
over.
okay.
Every,
Hold on.
I've got
Shut up, Josh. Stop
absolute-
talking.
If we could just please stop doing that. Have you seen that this could be offensive to a lot of people? Have you seen the libtards convention video?
We
where
are
they're
live.
like,
We are live.
point
Should
of
I
personal
mute us?
privilege?
Should I? Yes, I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that. Oh, thanks, Daniel.
5 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
Did we get it?
What a catch.
Yep.
I got it.
I was like, why is Daniel putting his hands up? Are you under arrest over there?
Help! Don't shoot! Please! Never have I ever drank a Coke.
I won Never Have I Ever with my team on Zoom yesterday.
You guys are
Because I
playing.
have never done a lot of things that most
That's
people
not
have.
a good thing to never. That's not a good win. That's an L in my book, my guy.
I have,
I
I have
mean-
now unintentionally made mine more confusing by clapping a second time, 5 seconds
Oh,
later.
you freaking A, Hunter.
Poor Jerry.
And here's the dumb thing. Well, actually, no. I can fix it in post. I can fix it in
Chaos?
post.
Fixing a post.
I've been expecting your call.
Okay, David, you got the intro? Let's give him a moment of silence for the intro.
Okay, moment's over.
Hello, everyone.
Everybody, of course, jumps on the soundboard.
Greetings
Free
and
A.
welcome to this nice, cozy stop along the way of your doom scrolling on the internet. I'm David, and this is a podcast where a bunch of guys who are bros do things in the hardest way possible, and sometimes they succeed. Like I said, I'm David. Jerry is your host, the dungeon master, lore master, and this is the Long Way Free. Fight maybe time today? Find out in Long Way Free. Yay, yay, yay!
I was gonna make fun
By
of you for.
Jerry.
but it was
It was not written by
Very,
me.
very nice.
I was
I'm glad
gonna
we
make fun of
immediately
you.
all talked over each other, so that's perfect.
Wait.
Just exactly
wait.
what the DM was
He-
asking for. Now.
Okay, never mind.
I was gonna make fun of you for doing your own intro, and then you did it, and I was so proud of you. It turned out way better than what it was in my head, so thank you. Yes, yeah.
David just lost
I
two
read it
fate
exactly
points.
as yeah. I always do immediately. Might as well. When I spend them, I just lose them too. So.
Oh yes, remind me. I'm gonna give you an extra roll or something. I'm gonna figure something way out. Anyways, welcome back. If you're just now joining us, stop and go back to episode 0 to figure out what's happened. Otherwise, here's the intro or here's the recap from 10,000 feet. Basically, these characters. I wish the podcast could see the recreations on the video because David is going ham over here. He's a voice actor, but he should be a finger actor.
Professional voice actor.
That's true, paid. Fine, look him up on Audible. David Lennox. I just doxed you. My ADHD is going crazy. I definitely should have taken Adderall. They've escaped Timberfast, a well-known work camp, and are on their way to escape. And along their travels, they have run into many friend and foe. Of whom we will not recap right now, but we will kind of mention the highlights, wherein they met a squirrel named Twig who gave them soup, which they have promptly forgotten about. And then they ran into Boulderfast, another town that they won an arm wrestling match with and won the notoriety of the entire town, wherein leaving, they were noticed by some other ne'er-do-wells and guards and people potentially on the Stout Hark's payroll, and potentially another character named Blacktail is tailing them, and who can say in the Fox world this is Doc Foxes have disappeared and who knows what's happening. There's red scarlet threads thrown up on all the animals. Throwing up, showing up. Anyways, welcome. You had to be there. You had to be there. Now, if I remember correctly, the way we ended last episode, we had exactly 5 characters engaged in almost combat. There was not 6 of us, I assure you. Just don't listen to the last episode. I need to turn this down. There we go. We had the notepad because I wrote it down. We had 2 porcupines, 4 rats, a little sparrow, and then a ferret a long distance off, leaning up against a tree. Now, this ferret is well known by you guys as a mercenary, a knife-throwing mercenary who's very good at his craft. He's also well known to chase the coin, so keep that in mind. Now, Colric was the one who instigated a brawl. They were willing to listen to talks of peace, but Colric decided, nay, I desire blood. And he wrapped his rosary around his paw and took a swing at this tiny, helpless little sparrow. At the same time, Oris, upon reading Colric's actions, decided he was going to leap into battle as well, quite literally springing off his tail towards the closest rat. At the same time, a young ferret who has chosen peace over violence has drawn a dagger and is charging at a second rat. Stonepaw just punches a porcupine. Meanwhile, Roswell charges towards the ferret, telling Sneed, a character who we don't know exists right now, to disappear. And it would appear as though he did a really good job of disappearing, because in this blink of an eye, nobody knows where he went. He has, in kind of a minute of panic, nobody saw where he went. And I guess we will have to find out what happened. May Andy never watch this episode. We will find out what happens next, starting right about now. Colric, you were taking a swing at the sparrow. He was unprepared. Yeah. In fact, all of these characters were unprepared for the sudden attack. They were willing to listen to talks of peace. So I would like you all to roll against each character that you swung at, and they will roll at disadvantage. It's going to be roll for roll. Highest one wins that combat. So if you roll higher, then each character and we're going to have to take turns, because
I was going to say, yeah, we should
not everyone at once, please.
So you can paint,
I already went.
So Colric, you rolled a +1. No, it's just a flat 0, but you have Brawl, which gives you +4. Now, the sparrow that you are swinging at does not have Brawl. You what?
He's wearing like a bulletproof vest under those feathers, like Daffy Duck. What do I, a poor defenseless duck, have against you?
And he
Bulletproof
rolls a
vest?
1. The sparrow rolls a flat 1. So with this, your punch does connect, and this sparrow is dazed and disoriented, and just goes, "Ah!" And it just flops over. It doesn't look dead, but it definitely flops and is not doing great. Next, we had
Could I
Oris
perchance
springing.
use a fate point
Oh, hold on a second.
to extend?
He gets to roll
a
again. I
combo?
forgot.
Reroll.
What was that, Ulrich?
I was just wondering if I could spend a fate point to create a combo.
Create a combo.
Follow up with a second
Note.
strike. Maybe not as...
Flurry of blows.
Note to the
So the
viewers
bird
at
actually
home,
rolled a
for the
-1
listeners,
because he rolled a disadvantage. Yes.
Our fate points do restart each episode.
Oh yes, thank you for reminding me.
As of
Everybody
a
has
couple
3.
episodes
David, you're
ago.
going to start with 4 fate points. This episode.
One of my fate points to make sure that David can't use his next fate point.
Okay,
Ooh,
done.
looks like that doesn't work.
all right,
but I'm
Oris-
gonna take that fate point.
I like the effort. Fate point gone. No effort.
Yeah,
okay,
right.
Drew, you want to roll for a combo? I will.
Yes, if
I
I
will
can.
allow you to charge yourself a fate point to do that. What is your combo first, though?
So my first punch was a right, just a right jab.
Okay.
And I'm gonna kind of use the momentum of my body to fling out a flying kick
Okay.
as the sparrow is
Like
kind
a
of-
like a heel kick, like you
flying
swing
back.
like this and then rotate and.
or
with your
sorry,
heel.
a flying knee. I apologize.
Oh, okay.
Left knee.
Okay.
So
So how big do you
Right
think
jab,
this sparrow
left knee.
is?
as I mean, he's not knocked out
He's
yet.
not,
So
he doesn't reach up to
he's
your
gotta
knee.
be
How
bigger
does
than
this-
He's
normal
barely
sparrow.
ankle height, my guy. Your knees not gonna reach.
He's gone. Well, again, this
He's
is
flying,
Ulrich's
Okay.
mind right now.
Okay.
The sparrow has been the crux of why they got all these other
Mhm.
critters, and if he escapes, there might be more to come. So
I
his
like that.
priority
So he
is
wants to knock the
getting
bird
one,
down. Okay.
get
So
the bird
here's how
down,
we're gonna
and then
play
my
this.
next target.
You are going to connect with your first hit, and it's a great hit. It actually catches the bird completely unaware, under the chin, under the beak rather, and it picks him up in the air. And as you follow up with this gorgeous knee, this bird just and it just flies over behind the porcupines and just thuds in the grass behind him. Which sucks because I actually have a note here that says, "Let David smash Burb," but I guess he won't be able to.
Can I like
I
do a
wasn't- I
bicycle
wasn't-
kick back to where Carl or back to where Stone Pies?
No, he's
Just switch it up a little.
I
bit.
wasn't
David
bad
would
to
like to
sparrow.
spend
That's
a fate
true.
point to
He
rewind
will smash the
time.
porcupine.
He tried that before. It doesn't work. So this bird is very much out of range at this point. Now, Oris, you were springing into combat. I saw you were trying to roll there. I need to just bang.
Yarp.
3. Copy this. Go ahead and let me know what your attack is. Make your roll.
Is this for the springboard attack, or is this
Yes.
a follow-up attack? I forget. Springboard attack. Okay. So Oris is launching through the air, kind of Superman style with two fists.
Roll the same both times. 0.
Yeah. So let's find out what happens.
The Superman, and he's going for the
0.
jugular. Now, hold on. I need to pull up your character sheet. I'm not ready enough
0.
for
I don't
this.
think I have any. I don't think I have any bonuses for anything, but I should also probably have my
You can use a
information
fate
point.
point to reroll if you want.
That's true.
I could, but if it's good enough,
You really would settle for good enough?
I would. The enemy of
You-
good is better.
You do have fleetness, and this would be considered an attack of fleetness.
Perfect.
Simply
Sounds
due
like
to the
that's gonna work
fact,
out.
simply due to the fact that this is a surprise attack. So that fleetness will assist and give you that +3 to
Huzzah.
your roll, my friend.
Huzzah!
So
Huzzah!
this rat rolled a flat 0 both times, and you rolled
What a loser.
also flat 0. So with that +3, your Superman punch will connect. And how does this look to this ferret who has had his spear out, but he was unready for this charge?
Is it a ferret I'm attacking or a rat?
I'm sorry, rat. Did I say ferret? Rat.
Yeah,
The second time.
rat. What a loser.
Just the second time though. Excuse me.
So he sees through terrified eyes down the length of his scraggly muzzle, nose thingy. The figure of a sleek otter leaping gracefully through the air towards him. Fists extended, body rigid as a plank, as all of the force and all of the power of this water-going mammal is directed to a pair of clenched fists that land not on his head or his neck, but squarely on his chest, knocking him backwards and potentially causing some cardiac problems. We'll see what happens.
This is a
and then, of
magnificent
course,
punch.
Oris rolls with the impact gracefully and
Recovering.
lands and recovers.
So this is
Yeah.
a fantastic hit, and this rat is knocked down prone now. He will not
That's
get
right.
an attack next turn. He will not get to attack.
He won't breathe next turn.
No.
Because of the
Here's hoping,
cardiac
anyways. Now you have
arrest
thrown
that's-
yourself in between three other rats. So you are surrounded at this current point in time.
Were they kind of lined up more or less, or are they kind of
think of like a horseshoe, and you took this one over here. So you're there. You're within range.
Yeah.
Basically. Not
Ideally,
surrounded, I guess surrounded,
momentum
right,
carrying him back a little bit, so he's potentially splitting them up. But yeah, however it works
Well,
out.
which one were you
I'm
taking
not going
on?
to be too picky.
I assumed you were taking on the one to your right, the one on the end.
Yeah.
I like to just think of Oris's attack as being called the cardiac.
The
The cardiac
killer.
attack.
The cardiac arrest. Or something like
There you
that.
go. The cardiac
Only the guards
arrest.
can do the cardiac arrest.
We
All right,
could be
so
really
with that-
nice and just call it
cardiac
raw heart attack.
arrest.
It's
Josh,
just like sounding,
Regs.
"Oh, my heart."
That is a great hit. This rat is prone, and you have put yourself closer to the other three. Rags, you have unsheathed a dagger. I am going to.
Oh, that's right. Thank you for reminding me.
You have unsheathed your dagger, but you did make yourself a solemn vow
Excuse me.
that you would never harm another living creature. So if you choose to pursue this attack, you will lose a fate point. So what does your next step look like?
It's just a little whisper on the wind. What she doesn't know.
You hear Old Fenn's
Well-
voice.
You promised me rags.
Then you flash back to the rabbit just twitching on the ground that you guys ignored.
You promised rags.
I thought you were the hedgehog.
Fen, with all the goodness in me heart, what should I do? Please give me wisdom now.
You picked up a prayer or two from staying up
Rags?
overnight with Colric last night, huh?
I just listen. I've got
So-
something. If you need something, I just punch the sparrow again. If you have something, I've got a really good prayer for that. You know.
I just picture the sparrow on a string, like that little ball punching exercise that you can do on the string that springs it back. Anyways, Rags,
Like
what
the
is your
fighter
course of
screen
action?
is like Colric walks up, righteous warrior.
Rags, what do you
What
do?
a hypocrite I am.
Rags,
Okay.
what do you do?
Copyright. Rags is purely defensive right now. He is kind of scoping and will not attack unless he's attacked. But the dagger he kind of has out and is like spinning around like,
Trying to show himself as a threat.
and just trying to keep himself safe. But he's also looking out for the well-being of his compatriots.
Mhm.
And should anything take a turn for the worse, he's kind of preparing himself
Okay.
mentally that he
Mentally preparing
may
himself. Okay.
have to endure the further haunting by blessed Mother Fen.
So, I appreciate you
"Oh,
sticking to your
I can
character
stay
and your
back,
guns, and thank you for sticking to your vow so far. I will allow you a tentative fate point. This is something that's not technically part of Fate Core, but if you do harm another creature, that fate point will disappear. So, just a heads up.
Well, then I
This
better
is a-
use it then.
You don't want to start with -1 fate point.
Was there any creatures? There was no creatures coming to him at this point, right? He was just pulling out the dagger, and it was.
Yeah,
looking
no.
like he was
You
doing-
guys are moving on
Scrap.
instinct alone. This was a surprise attack by all of you. I'd
I
say
was
this is actually a
closer
better
to
reaction for you
correct,
anyway. So,
correct,
Stonepaw,
right?
seeing
those are
seeing
Oris
this
and Rex.
activity, this flurry of motion, you just decide to turn right and punch the spikiest thing within your sight, a porcupine. Tell me about it, man.
Fate point lost.
This is called Fate Porcupine.
Oh no!
Stonepaw is a simple beast. When the crap hits the fan,
Oh no!
the fan
That's a
gets
horrible
pummeled. And
Okay.
so he's like, all right, we're in
Man.
trouble. We're doing this.
Wow,
He just
zeros again.
goes for the toughest looking guy in the bunch, which of course is the prickliest.
One of the two
Prickle.
porcupines.
And of course, he's not an idiot. He's going to try to aim for the face of the porcupine.
Okay.
But of course, they may have a faster reflex than.
All they have to do is turn their head.
So one of them rolled a 0, both times in a row. Your attack.
That was definitely the one I'm attacking.
Okay.
Definitely.
Also,
Definitely.
They actually both rolled a 0.
from where I
There's
am,
only
but that's the
you
one
can't
he's
punch 2
attacking.
at the same time. Did you want to try punching both at the same time? I can roll
No.
2 more times.
He doesn't do the double fisted cardiac
just-
arrest punch. His
Like a swing.
punch, and anybody who's watching him will see, because instead of like a normal like jab or uppercut, he almost has to like swing it back around because it's like a wrecking ball that he has to like swing back and right up the schnoz of
So
this
he's
porcupine.
uppercutting this porcupine. Okay.
At least that's the plan.
So, David, you do have +4 because this sounds like a mighty blow.
Oh, indeed.
And so you do roll a 0. No, that's a +1.
That was a 1.
So that
it'd
is
be
a
total
+5
5.
to connect with this porcupine. And he was caught completely unawares. You catch him under the chin, and this porcupine's head just, and you see his eyes just like roll back. He's not dead. Okay, for our young listeners, this porcupine is not dead. He is knocked out.
Slow motion.
He just,
Time for a
and
nap.
then just flops back.
Babushka
and then-
sends her regards.
And instinctively, this porcupine just rolls up, like his muscle memory just and contracts. So he's just a ball of spikes, an unconscious ball of spikes, but a ball of spikes nonetheless. And he is down for the count, and is, he's down for the count. Now, Roswell, you took a very, very interesting approach, and tried to charge several yards across an open space towards a well-known knife-throwing assassin who is good at range, but the reason you were charging towards him, I believe, was to get his attention and not to attack him, if I remember correctly. So this will be pulling on your showmanship, and you're up here on the
Because
top.
I feel like he was counting on Sneed.
And
to
yeah,
do
he
the
was.
attack.
He was, and Sneed's nowhere to be found. So I will allow your rouse to be part of your. Perhaps, I mean, you tell me how he approaches this ferret out of the blue as all 4 other compatriots just turn and start pummeling the absolute.
Marbles.
Whoops, wrong one. pummeling the absolute out of these people.
Nice.
It does sound
well,
worse. It does. It really does. It cuts to me. It does.
Roswell basically assumes that the best case scenario is to allow the others to kind of minimize the amount of enemies remaining in this situation.
Okay.
And since this guy is notorious for range, I think Roswell will basically take the idea of, I'm going to get his attention, I'm going to kind of mess with his head, and
Okay.
Roswell knows he can get away and move quickly around, especially a forest of all places
You do have
with trees
fleetness.
and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And so I'm going to kind of do a mix of kind of all these things. All of my 3 greatest abilities, which is Rouse. I'm basically going to taunt him by throwing a bunch of the coins up in the air around me as I dash at him.
Okay.
And kind of like Roswell is good at reading people,
Okay.
as well as being able to run through the
Insight,
the
yes.
forest. I was basically just trying to get a read on him. Where is he trying to throw? Kind of where his eyes are looking and stuff like that. As I
Gosh, can I
dodge around the
roll?
trees and stuff.
Okay. Well, he rolled a 0 again, so what happens? That's not okay. You
Nope,
crit fail because you failed your roll. You're dead.
You're just dead.
It's
Use a
fake.
fate point.
There you go.
Oh my gosh. He doesn't need
Wow.
to. He rolled a 3
Wow.
plus his
Holy
4
smokes.
for rouse. So that is a, help me out here, guys,
That's
an
a great-
8?
It's a great roll.
No, a 7.
It's a great roll.
That is a
Number of
fantastic roll.
completion. He absolutely decimates the rat. Weasel. Ferret?
I'm gonna say he doesn't reach the ferret, but you are able to
I feel
accomplish.
like it's more just distracting.
You are able to accomplish all 3 of your goals in distracting the ferret from your friends, approaching him more carefully, and being condescending to him while trying to pick up your friends. Is that how this was working?
Yeah, getting a read on like how he fights.
Okay.
The rousing is more just like distracting him with money and stuff. Since
Okay.
I think I picked up, or we already knew earlier that he was a money grubber.
Money grabbing
ferret
man, he's taking ferret till he wants something shitty.
So, is anyone gonna like charge the weasel with a matrix time? What's it called? Bullet time.
Bullet time.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Hunter, what does this look like? Explain this menagerie of activity that Roswell dives around doing.
Yeah, so Roswell, since Roswell is kind of like not cackling, but you know, like that haughty laughter.
Yeah.
It's like, and then just getting in his head with stuff like that. He's like pulling tree branches back and like swinging them through in his face and stuff like that. Like not able to really hit him, but just as he's dashing around the trees, hopefully not getting hit. He's just really trying to anger him so that he's not looking at the team.
Okay. And it is highly effective. And this ferret is trying to keep his eye on you. And the coins are like, you can see his attention just... He can't hold his attention on any one thing because this money is on the ground. And it's right freaking there. Now, unfortunately, you also have one other member in your party who likes the shiny. And he is currently on intense lookout. Doing his defensive thing. So... Rags, once again, you have a compelled to answer. Where is... Oh, there you are.
Yeah,
you have a
that
compelled
makes sense.
to answer to.
Yeah.
If it's a gift, if it's a gift, it must be mine. So you will be drawn to this coin on the ground just as Crash is drawn at range. I will charge you a fate point if you decide to run over and pick these precious coins up off the ground.
Can I use a fate point to use a fate point?
What?
What?
No.
Because
I
you
would
don't
like to
need
use a fate point to use a fate point. No.
You don't need to.
I mean,
I will buy that.
it's in his
taboo.
character to see something
$5.
shine. He has yet to turn that down. So Rags here, he sees those and he gets the dollar signs in his eyes. And you see him doing the like toe tapping, like he's like this, like he's like inside demons are like.
That's crazy.
His toes are like he's an addict, right? He's an addict to the adrenaline of hunting things, aka treasure. So Rags is gonna be like, don't do it, don't. I've been so good lately. And he runs to the coins and just starts like grabbing them. But then he does something unexpected.
Oh. And what is that?
I mean, I feel like this whole time he's like warring with demons and stuff. He's like picking the coins and like grabbing them. He's like, and then he like looks and sees the weasel. Now, what had happened to the weasel?
What
at
weasel?
The second, the dagger throwing weasel.
Oh, Crash?
There
He was incredibly distracted. He kind of
Okay.
got up off the tree and he's not ready to throw any knives, but he is making his way towards those coins.
So Rags would like to try and take those coins and start pelting them at the Roswell.
At
We're gonna do, like,
Roswell.
the
Poor
penny
Roswell.
Sorry,
snapping.
not at Roswell, the weasel.
Yeah,
Weasel
coins, that's
Roswell.
cool.
It's like and are
Does-
the coins like they're
does-
not pennies, right? I'm guessing
they're-
they're like
they're
gold
coppers.
coins
They're
or silver,
coppers.
like
Yeah.
dollars.
Yeah, think of
Coppers.
like an old.
So-
it's made of copper.
Yeah, so not small. Like they're good size. Like they're gonna do some like not a lot of damage, but they'll do some. Anyways, he's taking advantage of like. what he
Are
gets.
you
He's like,
Lenny fam, Daniel?
"Ah!"
Maybe.
starts whipping them at the weasel.
Okay.
And this is big for him because every single coin he lets out, he
Mhm.
lets out a single tear. He's
Okay.
like,
One tier. You will earn yourself another freaking fate point.
yay!
Actually, no. Yeah. I forget how this works. Anyways, that's how it works.
So I have 5 now. Nice.
So David has 4, Josh has 5, Drew has 2, Rags and Oris, you still have 3. We will circle back to that because it is Crash's turn to react. Now, as he starts moving towards these coins, he does realize that they're starting to be pelted at him. So he is going to roll his fleetness.
And I feel like I should probably at least roll to see like how many coins are like hitting him.
How many
Because
coins?
that
How many?
isn't, like,
How many coins did you throw up in the air, Raccoon Roswell?
I mean, I was imagining like a bag.
Wow.
Raccoon.
Wow.
That's racist.
Racist.
That's racist against raccoons, bro.
I can't remember. I'm trying to think of how much we spent at the other place, but he probably threw up a good like 20 copper coins.
Okay, Josh,
I know
roll a
we
d20.
Wow.
Rags, roll a d20.
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
This is how many connect.
Good thing I have so many fate points.
You're not spending. This is just gonna see how many coins connect, dude. 1d20. So 6 of these coins connect, but the reason being, you would have had
Thanks.
more connect, but this ferret is a very
He's a
well
dagger.
known.
Yeah.
He's fast. He's right, and you know this as a ferret. You guys are hard to hit, and as he approaches, he gets hit by one. And it pings off of him, and he starts recognizing what's going on here, and he starts ducking, dodging, diving, and you manage to connect 6 coins before he makes it to the coin pile, and that will be his turn. Rat 1 will recover, as will Rat 3, Porcupine 1, and Rat 4. They will use this turn to kind of shake the dust out of their head, and then it will go back to the top of the order. Kolric, you have just removed a bird from the existence, this plane of existence, in a double tap. What is your next move?
Existences. Good night.
You're like freezing
my God.
up.
That's what you said to him. Good night. Oh man, the
I say
curse
good
of
night and bless you.
Drew
Oh.
camera again.
Whatever. Camera gone. So,
Okay.
as the sparrow flies across the field goal and the whole crowd goes wild, Kolric kind of takes a quick look around to kind of catch up on what's been going on while he's been beating the crap out of a bird, and
Or birdie.
will try to see if there are any of the heinous animals that are setting in on his friends.
So
is
what
there
you will
any,
see,
like-
what you will see, Kolric. I'm not even going to make you roll perspective. You're just going to see this because you're a brawler. You know what to look for. These rats, these 3 rats that are left, have brandished their spears and have grouped back together, and they're not back to back, but they got their spears ready, and they're more defensive, kind of like Rags was. They're not going to go on the attack. You can tell, but they're very alert and ready to defend at anybody within a spear's range. You will see Oris is just past that spear's range, so it'll be very hard for them to nag him with the spear. They're going to have to do something more close range to take him on.
Okay.
You're going to see the badger preparing, I would assume, another blow towards the porcupine, and the secondary porcupine has followed his friend and is beginning to roll himself up into a ball as well. He's saying something, but you can't hear what he's saying because you're a bit too far away, and you kind of got that blood pumping through your veins and through your ears, and you're just ready to go. You're also going to see your ferret friend pinging the money that somehow came out of your purse and ended up in Roswell's towards the other ferret, who is charging towards him and masterfully avoiding exactly 24 of the ones thrown, and you'd know that because you're great at brawling and can count on the go. And you will see
Alright, I like
Roswell throwing money and doing a dance or something. Whatever he's doing.
Roswell's
down
just
and out
throwing
of
them in the
boo-boo.
air.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
distracting
let's
them.
go, team.
No.
Beat
So
them into.
I guess I didn't explain it well enough, but
It's just like
Roswell
a
would
singular
basically
motion.
he'd flip his cape up, kind of
Yeah,
like do a
yeah.
peacock thing where he just goes up and then he throws the coins up. It just looks like he just makes himself look way bigger as then he starts.
Point of
dashing
order,
around.
Yeah, just-
I would like to say, I would like to just add this in for flavor text. I remember how you had the napkin around your neck in the tavern. You're still wearing this napkin.
Got it. Good to know.
Using the napkin.
I think
like
you
a
might have
bowl-
taken it off. I don't know.
bowl
It's
cape
funny.
or whatever.
Anyways, with that information, Carl, can you just kind of take this in a snap as you kind of glance around?
Quick glance, and then I'm going to make a dash towards the rats. And Kalric has the ability to move well in difficult terrain, I believe.
That would be Trailcraft. You also have Fleetness, which is a lot better than your Trailcraft.
Yeah. What I'm gonna try to attempt. And please tell me if I cannot do this. So, I am starting to sprint towards the rats, which I'm assuming are not like insanely close, but are still a good distance away.
David, stop.
And I'm going to kind of, with one hand, tear off the top of my monk's robes and like kind of fashion them into a bit of a towel. Like just kind of wrap it around itself so it's a taut like piece of almost like rope.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try to jump off of the tip of one of their spears over them.
Wow.
As my first action.
Okay.
And we'll probably end up spending a fate point.
Yep.
To twist my body around and grab the neck of one of the rats with this fashioned rope and pull him down.
David, do you need more attention?
This is my attempt. Can I do that?
That's a lot of stuff happening.
To do that.
So keep in mind, you've also looked around, spent a couple seconds getting your bearings. You've taken a couple seconds to rip off the top of your tunic, and then you're spending a few more seconds to charge and align yourself to bounce off of the tip of a spearhead. And then you're also trying to reach down and grab his neck.
Can we just start with that and then go from
How
there?
about let's... I like the way this is going because it is very on brand for you. We are going to go with Fleetness on this one for your look around. You already gathered that intel. I will allow you to roll Fleetness to see if you get your robe off and taut in time before you jump up onto the spear. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, I like it.
And you do.
All right. Sweet. Awesome. I do.
Rags, why did you... Oh, that's right. Did I roll? I haven't rolled yet. Okay. And he rolls a -1 versus your +1. So, yes. And your Fleetness gives you +3, so that is a 4. And you successfully rip off this tunic and wind it up in this... well, you explain it. You've already explained it. It's a very cool thing for people to watch. And you launch yourself up, aiming for the tip of the spear, aiming your footpaws to hit the tip of this spear. Oris,
you have... bullet time for spears.
You have prostrated this rat. He's actually not gone. He's only prostrate.
Prostrate.
Punched severely. You done been punched.
All right, I'm gonna follow up.
You're just gonna like... how does that look? What does that look like?
What Oris is going to do? He's very athletic and acrobatic. In my mind, at least.
So you have Fellowship, Marksmanship, Fleetness, Seek. You haven't added a whole lot to your adequate
So
skills.
Fleetness is like what?
That's quick.
I forget.
Fast.
I forget. Okay, so it's not necessarily athletic. Is there a skill that's geared towards athleticism?
Yeah,
'Cause I feel like that would, or acrobatics or something. Because I feel like that would be. But anyways, what he's basically going to attempt is a forward front flip, where he reverses in midair to bring down his tail on the rat that he had previously Superman punched in the chest. If that makes any sense whatsoever.
Sorry.
Or maybe
go
he'll
again.
just use.
I was looking
maybe
at your comments.
I'm over complicating things. I think what he's gonna do is he's gonna do a quick spin and use his tail to trip the rat that had just got himself back onto his feet.
The one that you just punched in the chest?
Yeah, and then potentially follow up with like another, like, he likes to use his tail as a weapon because it's quite a sturdy instrument. So we'll go ahead and see how that rolls.
This is a roll for roll. You are looking to swing your tail at this guy and put him back onto the ground.
Let's see.
Whoops, that's not what it's supposed to be.
Success.
All Great success.
Grand success.
You rolled a
Fantastic.
+1.
Wow. I rolled a +1 as well, but
Did
I
you?
have. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so you did.
3.
Why is Stonepod typing? Do you have yours on the
I
ready
don't
to
know.
go? I like that. Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to always be ready.
I like that.
Wow. Wow.
That is
So
kind
I
of
have
what this looks
I have
like, Oris.
plus whatever
That costs
2,
State,
so.
Stone Paw,
Well,
and, Fate
so
Point
you're putting
for
+2 on
being
brawl.
ready.
You're gonna put brawl on +2.
I kind of wanted it to be more acrobatical, but I don't know what acrobatical.
I have the list. I
let's
have the
see.
list somewhere.
Look up.
I've got it pulled up.
Sweetness, Tinkering,
Um,
Fellowship, Craftwork, Guile, Trailcraft, Insight, Brawl, Seek, Lore, Keeping, Vigilance, Might, Rouse, Bond, Provisioning, Marksmanship, Quiet
Yeah,
Step.
there's
and
nothing
Resolve.
about. I checked through all
I
it'd be
guess
brawl and
I
might.
guess technically, how about might? Because
Okay.
that's less fight specific, but it could also be used in this instance because it does have a very sturdy tail.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're going to add
So,
+2. So
it'll
you're
be a
going to hit him
total
for.
of-
He's a stat
+3.
otter.
He's a stout otter, a stouter. So as Rat 2
Stouter.
staggers to get back up, he's fully winded. He's all. He stands back. He goes to stand back up, and just when he thinks he's there, this tail just and he like folds almost backwards and eats the dust again. And he's gonna take 1 stress point. He's got 1 stress point left. He is downed once again. He is useless.
Sorry, I'm just thinking. Yeah, I'm just thinking throughout the whole fight, this one rat never. He's like, oh, what's going on?
That's the goal.
I'm
That's the goal.
Rags, you are pelting Crash with pennies. You're a penny pelter. What do you do next?
Not pennies, coppers. They're bigger than pennies.
Yeah, but it doesn't sound as fun as penny pelter.
He's right.
He's
Sorry.
a copper bandit. A copper.
A real penny for your thoughts moment.
So
Yeah.
okay. Well, he's only got 20 coins, and out of those 20, he's hit 6. He's like looks now. He's like, oh crap, oh bugger. He's like, what will I do now? I think.
And his entire
To be
his
fair,
entire turn is
Rags-
just him saying, "Oh crap! Oh booger! What do I do? Oh crap!
booger,
All right,
shit,
moving on.
booger
Stomp
crap.
off."
No,
Booger crap.
What I do
Daniel.
entirely depends on what happens to what Crash decides to do.
So you're waiting. You're gonna defer your turn to after he reacts.
I feel like
Okay.
that's the only way
Yeah,
to know.
that's
like,
fine.
Because
Yeah.
I'm the one that's like angered him, but also like maybe he's still like maybe Roswell's still got him, but he's just like, fuck. Oh,
Okay, that's fair. So you're just in a
looks
panic,
like
wondering
this
what to
is
do
the
next.
End of the line.
Stonepaw.
So both the porcupines are rolled up. Is there the group of rats? Is that close to me?
You would have to move into their space. They're pretty far away, because the porcupines were standing off to the side of the road. Now, you recall hearing one of the porcupines, the one that was left standing before he rolled into his defensive position. He was mumbling something. Do you want to see if you could hear what he was saying, or was your rage too great?
At this point, he's not very enraged. He's taken one good punch, or given one good punch, and so yeah, he'll what do I need to do to hear?
Nothing. As you punch this one porcupine, and he just lights out immediately. Motel 8, their slogan's worthless to this guy. Get it? We'll leave the lights on for you. Anyways,
Yeah, I get it.
you'll hear the other one as he like worms back into his defensive position. We're not one of them. We're not one of them. Don't hit. Please don't hurt me. I'm not one of them. I was just following you because you beat the guy. We're not one of them. Don't leave me
Yeah,
alone,
too late.
please. He's just going on babbling like that.
Rug shoulders punches the sparrow again.
The lifeless sparrow is around this area if you'd like to get some frustration out.
Interesting.
It's very,
well-
very worth it.
Name the sparrow. In the
I'll in the direction of the porcupines, I'll say, then stay out of the way. Wait,
What is his voice?
I forgot.
Russian.
Sorry, I put on a
Babushka. Just remember
stay out of the
how
way.
Just remember how
Remove yourself
Hammerwood would have
from-
spoken.
Right.
Huh? What
Remove
were you saying,
yourself
David?
from the situation, or you will get hurt. And he turns and starts, like, at first just walking, and then slowly he'll get up to, like, a linebacker
Yeah,
run,
I can see it.
heading towards the rats.
Okay.
The clothespin's beard probably really brought out the Gandalf in him for
That's
a second.
exactly what it was. It's my low poly RuneScape beard.
That's right.
All right.
And so he'll do that, and he'll just be yelling as he is, like, with his big fist raised over his head.
Okay, this is a very
So-
intimidating thing to see come barreling down. Stonepaw, why don't you go ahead and roll to see how many? Let's see. There's technically 4 rats. Go ahead and roll a d4 to see how many are intimidated by this.
Just roll a d4.
Yeah, just a flat d4.
Not intimidated.
So you intimidate one of them. And we're gonna say it's the one that's down. No, I'm kidding. It's the one that's closest to you,
Makes
which
sense.
actually is the one that's. No, it's yeah. Well, I don't know. It's one of the rats is intimidated, so he will roll at disadvantage when it is his turn to attack. Roswell, you are peacocking during an intense fight. What do you do next?
Yeah, don't say it that way.
Pathetic raccoon.
Don't ever do that.
I mean, he's not. Crash isn't even looking at me at this point. 'Cause
No,
he's looking at Rags.
Yeah, Rags has his
What if-
undivided attention.
I feel like we're kind of tag teaming it right now.
Roswell's a bit insulted. Like, I did all this work to get his attention, like, threw him off, and then Rags just starts pelting coins at him, and I'm just like, what's all that effort for? I see Rags even hesitating
Hey,
now that
Roswell.
he's even closer.
Can I
He's
stop
gonna
you really
throw
quick,
things
Roswell?
at him, mate.
Yeah.
So at the start of this, everybody got a secret compel, correct? Everybody got it?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Holy.
Go back to the. Now, the only one that's important right now is yours, Roswell. Do you remember what it
What?
was? You don't need to say it out loud.
What?
No,
mine?
I didn't get a secret compel.
What?
It's going to
Yeah,
be
no, I
on
didn't.
Discord.
I was trying to find
private
it.
message to everybody.
I
Each
don't see
Lies.
a
specifically.
message from you, man.
Not this
Lies.
round, right? Last time.
This was like when we first started playing. Everyone got a
Oh,
secret
right,
compel,
right, right,
including
right,
your
right,
I
character.
got
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I was-
so
I was
you
gonna
mean
say-
you mean 3 months, 4 months
Yeah.
ago?
Yeah, but it's still in the
Yeah,
Discord.
forever ago.
Anyways,
Last time.
do not
You know,
speak it
last
out loud,
time.
Hunter. But this is what is occurring to you. Okay. So this is a compel that you cannot combat. This is core to you at this specific moment. So go ahead and make your reaction with that. It fits the flavor of what you were saying. So we're gonna roll with it. Okay.
Okay.
Not necessarily praise, by the way. Here we're gonna reword that. There you go.
Give me 1 second. I'm just kind of. I had a situation in my head,
Oh,
but I'm
I'm
trying
sorry.
to rework it.
I'm sorry.
I think it was worth it anyway, so that everyone could go back and find out what
It's
the
worth
secret
it.
compel is after we've all forgotten.
Okay. Okay. And if this is the case, I know how Roswell will react. So,
Okay.
Roswell had a plan. That plan is now changed.
Sorry.
Well, since it's been brought up, Roswell will actually pull the I don't even know what you would call it, the food napkin, this big old thing that covers like half of his body for whatever reason that we talked about last session. He's gonna pull it off, like, you know, like you rip like a piece of clothing off and it just kind of comes undone. He's like,
Following the foxes.
how dare! And he's going to, as quickly as he can, sprint up to Crash and try to like tie it into a knot and just like throw himself into him and try to
Okay.
get it over his head and like wrap it around his face. And then Roswell's just gonna basically kind of probably should get as much attention as possible. Then be like, Rags, do your best to stop him with me, or just something like that.
Okay, I have an idea, but first we need to know like if he's successful, right? If Roswell succeeds
No,
in that.
I'm gonna allow this. This is
Because
part of
he's
his
a
character. This
dagger
is
thrower. Like he's
range. Yeah.
he doesn't let people
And this
get close
is
to him.
this is core to Roswell. You guys don't know this because you don't know him and you guys don't know each other's cores that well. And this is not a fate core thing. This is just something that I implemented because I like flavor. And I'm not going to make you roll for this, Hunter. Roswell, this is you get your napkin wrapped around Crash's neck and you are screaming at him to notice you, and you're asking Rags pleadingly to come join you and stop distracting Crash to join you here and take him on.
So
and
I know what I can do.
he is currently what's the word for being like tied down?
Grappled.
Grappled. Yes,
probably.
he's got a grappled state, so his reaction will not be until next turn. Rex, you're up.
I think it'd be only fair for the listeners at home for you to like maybe describe the battle scene, like where everybody is, or like because I
Okay.
feel like it's kind of gotten a little bit
Chaotic?
like where people are, like a quick.
Okay.
You don't have to.
So you
Is that
guys
not
are
dungeon?
many miles from Boulderfast on a wide
Oh.
and well worn street. Now, when you guys were
that's fine.
initially interrupted, you were traveling about the center, and this is enough for 2 carts to pass going both directions.
Okay.
Now, when we originally started, we had facing the town. The town is back that way. You had the 4 rats in a horseshoe shape. In front of them and kind of up was the sparrow, dead center of them, waiting for you guys after your huddle. The 5, technically 6 of you were all in kind of a circle. Stonepaw was on the outside, and on the edge closest to Stonepaw is where the 2 porcupines were standing and just chilling. Which I would like to point out, by the way, at no point did I say they were engaged. I just said they were chilling every single time I mentioned them, so that's funny. Then if you look back where you guys were headed, where the bird had originally landed in front of you, and then since moved, like up and dogleg to the right, that's where Crash had dropped out of the trees and stopped you with 2 knives in the middle of the road. Those knives are still there, surrounded by several other scattered coins that you have since flung at Crash as he charged towards you guys. So looking top down, with consider Boulderfast towards the left, where Crash was to the right, you've got at the top of the map, you've got the 2 rolled up porcupines with Stonepaw charging back towards the center of the road, towards where the 3 rats and 1 downed rat is laying. You've got Oris standing over the downed rat with the other 3 kind of nearby him. You've got, let's see here. Then you had Roswell closer towards where the fair was, headed towards the fair, kind of meeting in the middle. So you, Rags, Roswell, and the other fair are kind of meeting in the middle between that dogleg to the right and then where you guys had initially started. And then you've got Kalric, who is really close to where Oris is, but just back a few paces. Does that kind of clear things up?
Wow, that was a lot. I feel like this will just be an outtake, and we'll let the listeners at home use their imagination.
Theater of the mind, baby.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I was just thinking like setting the scene like where we are. Like,
It's
the forest and
chaos.
stuff, but it works. It works. Okay. Well,
But
Rags
it's
at this
chaos.
point, he's like looking around. He hears Roswell, and a little plan just kind of like peeks in his mind. He's like looks down, sheathes the dagger, puts it back on, like looks around. He's like, ah! And he like runs over towards Crash and grabs Roswell and starts shaking him. He's like, "What are you talking about, mate? You were the one that wanted his attention. I was never seeking his attention." And he smacks him across the face.
Did you just
He's
hurt
like,
another
"What
living
are you-"
creature?
Dude, I've been throwing coins at someone already.
That's fair. You've lost that fate point a long time ago.
He like sticks from. He's like, "How dare you bloody attack me with accusations that are absolutely reprehensible, whatever the heck that means." And
He
he's
says
like,
it.
Did I ever
physically
attack him?
attacks him.
I don't even remember like verbally attacking him.
That's just his perspective, though.
You were like mad at me for like distracting him.
Yeah,
is
but
what
how
it
are you?
seemed
How
like.
do you know that? That was
'Cause you were
Roswell's
yelling it.
perspective. No, I wasn't yelling it. I said how dare you? What do you even?
So now you
Yeah,
two are involved
that's
in a shouting match.
I'm really confused on how he gathered that from what Roswell said,
thought-
because Roswell asked him for help against. He was just trying to get his attention. Like,
Right. So Hey, are you gonna play into this, or are you just gonna be like really confused?
So
I will
Rags,
be very
Roswell
confused.
whispers under his or
so
Rags,
Rags has charged into this fray, and to Roswell's shock and utter surprise, has thrown himself onto you. Now the rat that is up next is the one that is down and intimidated. He is too afraid to move a muscle. He stays down. Rat 1 has brandished his spear and is trying to, after seeing the fox charge him, is trying to orientate it in such a way that it'll catch the fox. He's going to roll against your agility, Drew, which I believe you have.
All of
agility.
I have all of it.
Negative.
All of
Brawl,
them.
resolve, fleetness. Fleetness might apply.
Yeah, fleetness.
+3. +3, baby.
And he rolls a 3. Drew.
All you gotta do is
I'm
not
sorry,
roll
that's a
negative
2.
1.
That's a 2. That's a 2.
Oh, I need to roll, or
Yes,
you're
gonna roll. You're gonna
throwing
roll
it
versus
like
his
that?
agility. So all you need to roll is a match him or do better.
I did better.
And yeah, that is a 4. A 4 to his 2.
Bam!
Yeah, 4 to his 2. So he does not get his spear up in time, and you recognize this as you charge him. Rat 3
fact,
has
he
seen
wishes.
Oris, who he is closest to, and recognizes that Oris is just within just like his spear is too long to take on him, to take him on with the point. So he adjusts and tries to take a swing at you with the butt of the spear, kind of like a quarterstaff.
Ooh.
And again, it's going to be a roll for roll. Whoops! Don't
Yes,
look.
Next.
Delete it.
He rolls a 0, and you
roll
roll
a 0?
a 1.
1.
So his hit does not connect. He is still trying to get his spear out of his own way, essentially, and it just kind of like bonks
So,
off of your arm, and
where-
it's just annoying.
Where
What's up?
I'm at this moment, am I balanced on someone's
No, no, no,
spear,
you were
or am I-
charging-
was
you were
I still
charging
running
towards-
at
you were
them?
running
Okay,
towards
I
Rat
just wanted
one.
to clarify that. I just
Jerry
wanted
went over this when he was setting the scene
I just wanted to make sure.
for about a half an hour.
Porcupine 1 has since opened up to continue watching the fight. Porcupine 2 is still blacked out. Rat 4 has also brandished his spear and is taking a swing at you, Oris, as well.
How dare.
Hmm.
How dare. You're so rude.
Just punch him back into both.
I only tried to take him out. I mean, come on.
He rolls a +2.
Oh, come on, man. I
And
roll.
you roll a 0.
A 0.
So
Yeah.
this spear does connect, and it catches you in the shoulder as you, right as you
Can
beat down this
I-
other one. Yes. What would you like to do?
Can I use a fate point to add something to my roll?
Would you want to add +2?
What would a tie? What would a tie do
In a tie, I think defense wins.
for me? Oh, cool. Well, then I'll just use a fate point.
Okay. And you're down
Yeah.
to 1,
2 points.
2 points. Okay, so you're gonna spend a fate point, add +2 to your
Yes.
roll, and his spear will just glance past your shoulder. It's not gonna cut you. It's not gonna nick you, but you're gonna
loser.
recognize the danger that you are inherently in here. And we're back to the top. Colric, you are currently sprinting towards this rat who has attempted to align his spear and unknowingly aligned it along with what your plan is to do here. So please give us the flavor text,
Does
and then
this-
you'll roll for it.
First of all, one of the rat spears goes towards me. Barely dodge out of the way of that one. And then a butt of another spear whiffs past my ear. And with one quick, please let this work, prayer, he will attempt to springboard from the spear,
You got a pretty
over
good
the
chance.
rat.
You got to get a -2.
twist around, and grab his neck with this piece of tattered cloth he's
Okay.
taken off and is using as like a rope to, with the momentum of the jump, pull the rat straight down onto the ground.
Okay.
And will this happen? We will see.
Well, the rat rolled a -2 for defense here, so you're
I rolled a
+4.
-1.
Yeah, well,
So
plus
three.
4, so it's still a 3. So yes, this all occurs, and it is glorious to watch. And this rat that is down, rat number 2, we will call him. He's down and intimidated, and he is now shaking in his boots after watching the rat standing right next to him just crumple right next to him, unconscious. Oris, you have just missed a nasty blow from 2 spears. What are you doing next?
Things are getting serious.
I don't like those spears, so I'm going to try to smash them.
Smash the spear. Okay.
Out of
like shadow
out of the
Damage.
hands.
Out of their hands.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, with my tail that is strong, which I use often. Is that overplayed? I feel like an otter would use their tail a lot.
I think so too. Which
I
again,
mean,
like
you're not a
especially
beaver.
in like Redwall, that's like their whole thing. They're like,
Yeah, it's the
good
whole thing.
ground right here. Dum, 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 dum. Good ground.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So trying to whichever rat is closest to me, I'm gonna try
Rat
to like
3.
whip around and try to smash like the spear and shatter it.
Okay.
In their hand, and also like follow through and maybe knock them, carry that momentum into knocking them down.
Okay. I will allow that as an attempt.
All right, I attempt it, and it happens.
You get a
'cause I got
+2.
+2.
The rat
plus
rolls
you
a negative
might-
3. So, if I may, what happens here, Oris, is you take a swing. You take the flat of your... No, you said your tail. You bring your tail around to bear on this spear, and you snap it, not in half, but in 3. He's left holding 2 pieces, and the other piece has spun and conked him on the side of the head. And you see that and use that momentum of him going this way to follow up with your elbow, and boom! Side of his head, he's out.
No more rat
Number
Dewey.
3.
Hey.
I gotta get a life.
We've got Stonepaw up next. He is barreling towards this scene as 2 rats have gone in quick succession. Now, keep in mind, you're also barreling towards Oris and Colric. What do you do next?
Smash rat.
So you barrel in, and people fly everywhere.
I mean, he's definitely aiming for the rats. But I mean, if he's got to run through a whole crowd, I mean, he'll do it. But
So he's barreling towards this group, and you're trying to be precise and aim for the one rat that's remaining standing, correct?
yes,
Okay. I don't really have an agility. I kind of want you to roll a precision just to see, but I'm not going to do that to you. I will allow it. I'll be nice.
Listen.
I'll be nice.
do
I
it.
have been too mean
Follow
to you,
your heart.
Stonepaw. And my heart says I will allow you to try to smash this rat. Now, he is on defense. His spear is ready to
Okay.
go. So go ahead
Sure.
and take your swing.
see if I skewer myself on a rat spear. Maybe.
That is a -1.
Negative
so
1.
3. You rolled a 3. Because you're might, right?
Right.
Sorry, I'm still working on the other thing. Bang. This rat also rolls to match. No, he rolls a +1, so that is not enough. You swat the spear away like it's a pesky fly, and then what happens?
Well, my fist was coming down on his head, so as I run and swat away his spear, because I was attacking, right?
Yes.
This was my turn? Okay. I smash his head with my fist.
And just like you get kind of a quick flashback to what kind of started this entire escapade. A hollow knock resounds through this rat's head. He goes, and hits the ground.
That's a great sound effect. We need to add that to the board, somebody.
That in. Somebody clip that.
We are left with Roswell up on the docket, who is currently trying to grapple Crash in this convoluted situation, and Rags is hanging off of Roswell. I'm gonna let you guys just kind of work this out. We got 10 minutes, so you guys go ahead and figure this out.
Okay.
Do your thing. Role play it out.
So this whole time, Rags is kind of like trying to wink at Roswell. He's like winking and winking, but it's the he's facing the weasel who's on like this side, so it's his left eye that he's winking at. So I feel like, you know, maybe Roswell misses it, but Crash certainly has seen the wink.
Okay, I'll allow it.
But I mean, I don't know about you, Rob. Were you just flustered, Roswell? He's just like, oh hey, yeah, mate. He's just like making up stuff. He's like, you bloody idiot, you.
Whoa,
Wait,
whoa, 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 PG.
You, oh bloody you, idiot.
Wait, this is supposed to be PG. Oh no.
Well, it can't
No,
air
he's
in
just
the
like
UK
shaking
now.
him. It's like he's
Great.
like, you've got to fight.
Sorry, UK
I
people.
can't believe you woke up this morning and decided to really bugger me up.
Whoa.
It's Lin-Manuel Miranda. What can you say? And I am not throwing away my coin.
Shut. Roswell, I need some help here. I can't.
I'll let you skip Crash. Go ahead. Also, Rags, you definitely took Roswell's turn just then.
My bad. I'm just trying to set the scene a little bit.
The only thing he added was
He's
his
doing
winks.
the same thing. Yeah, he's just doing the
That
same
took a
thing
whole
he's doing
turn.
before.
Roswell didn't see.
It's like,
So, do you guys just want to
I-
play it that Roswell
Roswell-
didn't see it?
Well, I thought that's what he said, that
Okay.
Roswell wouldn't be able
Yes.
to see it.
It's up to you. It's up to you, dude. I'm just like, it's the wrong eye. Like, it's the eye that like is on the side of Crash. So
I think Roswell in this situation would actually become very perturbed.
yeah, yeah. Okay, let's go.
Because
Wanna go
somehow,
down? Let's do it.
Rags, this weasel that has been the most like, I guess the word I want to use is blubbery, kind of character that he's ever seen. Like just flubs every situation.
Whoa!
Is has somehow completely predicted Roswell's line of thought that he thought was not going to be seen through on accident. And Roswell doesn't believe that for a moment, that he's like that he actually knew it, but it's like how does he know? What is he doing? You actually see
Another one for
like,
the soundboard.
Roswell actually starts just like coughing, like, what are you? I don't even have the words for you. And as he's grabbing onto him, or as Rags is grabbing onto Roswell,
Let's go.
Roswell actually just pushes the ferret away.
Crash?
Crash. And
The ferret?
and
Rags. Rags
yeah.
is the ferret.
They're both ferrets.
Are they
Rags
both
and Crash are
ferrets?
both ferrets.
No, Crash is a weasel. You said.
No.
No,
He's
I think
Crash
we
the
We've said
ferret.
he's a weasel a couple times.
He's a
I
ferret.
think we're very,
He's a
very
ferret.
Okay, he's
mistaken.
a ferret.
He's transformed. He's transformed from weasel to ferret and back and
Swiss
forth.
cheese
a couple
plot
times.
armor. He's a ferret.
Okay. He's a ferret. Okay. Fair. Cool. Cool. I think
So-
I remember that from the previous episode.
Okay, so
He throws-
in the if I may, Crash is very much involved in this as well.
Sure.
The rag has since loosened from his neck as you two kind of get engaged with each other, and not in the romantic sense. And he kind of is like wiping his neck off and standing back a bit, realizing that all of the people that were standing with him are either downed or splattered. He turns tail and runs for the trees, and he is not seen of for a
Right.
while, most likely.
You better run, mate. Don't come back anytime soon. We'll
So,
mess you up.
Crash and Rags,
Oh,
continue,
well-
please. I'm enjoying this.
So not even caring what
I'm
Crash
sorry,
is doing at
Roswell,
this point.
Roswell and Rags.
Roswell releases his grip after throwing Crash over to the side, turns around to Rags, and clearly not seeing the hint, nudge, nudge.
True, that's great.
pulls his hand all the way up and slaps him on his right cheek as hard as he can. And then, in the silent moment of like them looking at each other, like there's just this understanding. And Roswell dives at him, grabs him, and starts tumbling on the ground as he tries to wrestle Rags.
Just beating him.
No, Roswell's not a fighter like that. It's like that, like I can't really fight you, but we're gonna be wrestling on the ground kind
Yeah,
of.
tussling.
Like a bromance tussle.
Not a bromance.
Okay.
Like a sibling tussle.
Okay.
A sibling tussle.
So
Romance tussle.
we're gonna go ahead and
What?
set the scene as you two kind of fight it out man to man, rat to raccoon, ferret to raccoon.
Mono.
The scene is settled down a little bit, and you guys kind of regroup, circling a downed and intimidated and, potentially wet rat who may or may not have relieved himself out of raw fear. He is still very much awake, but he does not want to move. Crash has since run away. These two porcupines, the other one has since recovered his wits and is, again, just standing and watching. These two porcupines are just observing.
Watching us fight.
That's all they're doing.
They're just like.
And with this in mind, we do have a few more minutes to go ahead and wrap this up. What do you guys want to do to kind of clean up the situation or finish this all up?
I'm
Alex
completely
gonna
at
put back
Roswell's
his-
mercy.
Well,
right now.
we're-
That's true.
He's just like, oi, it's a joke, mate. It's a joke.
We'll fade to black with Oris standing over the rat and be like,
Well, don't fade to black
Right.
yet. Don't fade to black yet, because I got one more thing.
we've got some questions to ask you, mate, and you're gonna answer them, right? Otherwise, it's gonna get real painful for you. And then
Horrick's just in the background, just like rotating the like robe that he has in his hands, just like snapping it,
He's gotta calm down.
just
I
like
imagine,
slowly
like,
nodding too.
I like that. Now, if you guys remember, I believe you rolled for a perception last game, and somebody noticed a flash of red on these porcupine's legs. And Oris, you would have remembered that at this point in time, after everything's kind of settled down and the blood is no longer pumping. You'd remembered the scarlet thread, and you think to yourself as you're standing threateningly over this rat, perhaps maybe that's why they chose not to engage. And then you would remember some of the rules of the, I forget what I call it, but like the scarlet thread. Members of the scarlet thread do not attack each other. And then you threaten the rat, and we cut to black.
there you go, perfect. Threaten the rat.
From out of the enclosing circle, Stonepaw leans in and he goes, "Well, that is one way out of an otherwise prickly situation. Am I right?" He looks at the porcupines.
Wow.
And you
We're
just hear
both
the two
like
yelling.
so scared. One is rocking back and forth, mumbling nonsense to himself.
Da, 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 da,
can't
da,
hurt
da,
them,
da,
they